Hello everyone, welcome to Lumina Nails. In this video, we'll be doing another Magical Sisters beauty collab. This week's theme is pastel. I think it's actually perfect timing for pastel, for like the seasonal change and the things that, you know, finally start popping out in nature that are all bright and fun. So this collab is with Alex, who's Alexandra Roberts, and Christine, who's Manowitch Christine. You can check out both of their channels by checking the links in the description box. They'll be doing makeup looks while I'll be doing a nail look. I'm sure they'll come up with something really fun and vibrant. I will be doing a very sort of simple nail look, but it's sort of inspired by a video on Instagram that Christina sent, which was really cute. I'm sort of basing it on that, but going a little bit different, and just hoping it all works out the way I planned. So I already have 5 nails prepped. I'm going to do a press on set for myself, so when I don't feel like doing my nails, I can just put those on. The white here is Beetle's white polish, basically any one of their white polishes. They have like 6 different numbers, but they're all the same white. And then this beige is Madame Glam's beige rose, so it's like a nice neutral beige. Then I'll just be using different colors as I go through. I'm not quite sure which ones I'm using yet. I do have Madame Glam's Night Shift as well as Perfect Yellow. This is for like the leafiness, the grass that I'm going with, and then just a bright yellow. I have this, what are they called? Color Cube from Modelones. This is All About Wagashi, and those are the colors that are in it. They're very pastel colors. They're a little more pastel than what the camera picks up. And then I have this one from Lily Cute, which is this glitter color, as well as this glitter from Beetles. I'm not quite sure which one I want to use yet, but we'll just see as we get there. And then lastly, I do have Venalisa Mud Gel in V41, which is just a white. So we'll go ahead and get started on the simple nails. So basically, I'm just going in on those simple nails, on those 3 nails with that beige rose with Venalisa's Mud Gel in V41. I'm making some little white butterflies, which are super easy to make. It's just basically 4 little petals that meet in the center, and I kept it really thin so you could sort of see through it, because I know those butterflies are like so delicate, you can sort of see the sun through their wings, so I wanted it to look like that. And so I didn't do a second coat, I just did one, and I liked how it looked. So I did 2 butterflies, I think, on this nail, and then 2 tinier butterflies, which were basically just 4 little dots, sort of like an X, I guess. A very simple way of making a butterfly that looks like it's way off in the distance. I always say like pop Venalisa into lamp for a full minute, but with this one I only did it for 30 seconds because I was going to put sort of like the butterfly's body over it, and that was going back in the lamp, so only 30 seconds. Then I use a golden color from that All About Wagashi to make the body, and then that you know, goes into lamp for 30 seconds. Interesting is that Modelones color cubes seem to do fine in the lamp at 30 seconds, while their polishes I always recommend putting into lamp for a full minute. But I put their little bodies, and then that went into the lamp, like I said, for 30 seconds. That cured the Venalisa the rest of the way. And then I mixed some really clear, like iridescent white glitter with some of that Madame Glam base coat, and just really thinly applied it over the nail. That went into the lamp for 30 seconds to cure. Since this is a press-on set, I was able to put it in the lamp longer without risking like my own skin exposure to that UV light. So when it comes to this base coat that I'm putting on, I put 2 coats on, and each coat went into the lamp for 60 seconds. and then I put the top coat on to make sure everything was smooth, and that went into lamp for 60 seconds. So it's nice being able to fully cure the gel this time, because normally I go for as little time as possible to lower that exposure to the light. So that's the 3 nails, like I said. Now this is the nail that was inspired by the reel that Christina had sent me, and it's basically sort of going around the edge of the nail with little leaves and like flowers and mushrooms in the video that she sent me. But this one, I just did little flowers. They're sort of tulipy, but I find this to be the easiest flower to make, and just random like little leaves and sort of like blades of grass that come up. And that's the All About Wagashi. For this one, I went in with 2 colors for each flower. So it started off with that brighter pink, and then I went into a lighter pink to create a sort of petal effect. They're all pastels. It's a very pastel set. For some reason my camera is just making them look very vibrant, but they're not as vibrant as they look in person. So more vibrant pink, then that lighter pink. Then for the purple one, it's the same thing. Go with a more vibrant purple, and then I think it was like a baby pink that I used next, that I mixed a little bit with that more vibrant purple. And I did a yellow nail, but I used the pastel yellow from the Color Cube and that perfect yellow from Madame Glam. And then I think the last one was yellow with orange mixed into it to make a little vibrant orange flower. They sort of look like tulip rose hybrids, I guess. And then that goes into lamp for 30 seconds. So once that's done, I did go over everything with a little more of that glitter mixture. And then I take that Venalisa Mud Gel in white and add a little detail to those flowers to make it look like there are petals on there. So it's a quick way to make it look like there's more definition within those flowers. And then that goes into the lamp for a full minute. Just make sure that Venalisa is cured properly. And then Madame Glam's base coat into lamp for a full 60 seconds to make sure it's cured. And then Madame Glam's top coat, that also goes into the lamp for a full 60 seconds to make sure it's cured. I did all 3 beige nails at once, and then I did the 2 white ones separately. So that's it for that nail. Now we're going to move on to the final nail, and this one has like 2 giant tulips on it basically. I'm using the same colors, the same pink and like yellow from that All About Wagashi on that front flower. I think I used the pink, the yellow, and then like a whitish yellow from that set to create this flower. That's why I say like the tulips are super easy to make. You don't really have to define it. It sort of takes shape itself. And then I put that into the lamp for 30 seconds to cure because I was going to make one behind it. And I didn't want to ruin the front one once it was done. So came out of the lamp, and I'm using that golden yellow color and yellow to make the one behind it. So it, I don't know, so it looks a little darker so it doesn't blend in completely. A little bit of that perfect yellow from Madame Glam, and then that does go to the lamp for 30 seconds. So for this nail, I wanted to add that definition with the white again, but I was a little more careful, because they're bigger, so you can see more of the shape of it. So I added a little more, or added that on with a little more careful application process. And then I put on a little glitter too. And then I put that into lamp for 30 seconds to make sure the glitter and that Venalisa Mud Gel were set before the next step. I went in with that green color Night Shift and created the stems and some like grass and leaves. And then I wanted to make sure I tied it into the ring finger, so I added a few of those little leaves at the top of the nail, sort of like wrapping around. Now I put that nail into lamp for a full minute just to make sure everything was cured, because there were a lot of layers there. And I went over the whole thing with Madame Glam's base coat. That went into lamp for a full minute, like I said, since it's a press-on set. Don't have to worry about the exposure. And then I applied Madame Glam's top coat, and that went into lamp for a full 60 seconds. And that is the complete look. I do hope you liked it. Please be sure to check out Alex and Christine's channels to see what they came up with. I really had a fun time with this one. I wish it read more pastel than it did, but very springtime, very like fun, new life, you know, revival, everything great coming out. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye bye.